Hey there, Ron Lydian here with another demo, and this one is going to be about buying an inexpensive guitar and turning it into a cool hot rodded guitar without spending a lot of money. Alright, so what do I have here? I have a Kramer Baretta Special. This is the budget line of the Kramer Baretta line. And what have I done to it? Well, I put in a Seymour Duncan 59 custom hybrid. And honestly, I wasn't even aware this pickup existed. I was looking at some other pickups because I wanted to get something a little different. I have an SH5. I really love that because it really gives that raw, growly tone. I have an SH4 in one of my Vs. I also have a TB11 in my Charlotte Star, and the Jackson Warrior, ironically, is all stock pickups. Maybe I'll change them one day, but they actually sound pretty good just the way they are, so I'm leaving those for now. Didn't even know this existed. Cleans up quite nicely. Yeah, it's funny. I've been using Seymour Duncan pickups, and you know, probably one of my other videos, you've heard me talk about them. I pretty much swear by them. 59 for me typically would go in the neck position, and the custom would typically go in the bridge position. I wanted to get, in this case, I always wanted a Kramer, always wanted a Baretta. Back when they first came out, back in I think it was '84, couldn't afford it, just didn't have the money back then. One and one. I'd actually bought one, ironically. I bought a Kramer Baretta, I think it's the custom, with Floyd Rose. So it's got the original Floyd Rose. It has Seymour Duncan SH4, Duncan Custom as you know it. White, black hardware, maple neck. It was delivered to me. Headstock was split in two pieces. Probably should have kept it because I could have just simply changed the neck. And I only realized that after I'd sent it back and I got my money. I was like, damn, I should have just kept that guitar because I could have simply just changed the neck and it would have been a Kramer custom Baretta with a new neck. So anyway, that having been said, this one was delivered though without any incident. And I'd like to send out a special thanks to Kirstein Music here in Germany. They got it delivered to me all in one piece. So anyway, let's talk about what's customized on it. And parallel to that, I'm going to also do a little demo of the 19-inch Hush Super C Noise Exterminator. They actually say that it's actually written there on the front panel, Noise Exterminator. So as you can see, as you can hear, see and hear, because it's a video with sound, as you can hear, there's a bit of noise, a bit of background noise. Now if I open up the pot, particularly, I mean, ironically, this guitar is pretty quiet. I'm not up that loud. I'm using the attenuator. So I'll take my hands off. So that's your typical background noise that all the gear creates, right? So I've got, you know, the Engel preamp, Engel power amp. Engel power amp has a ventilator going on in the back. So it's kind of noisy. Now I have a couple of options. I can do one of two things. I can gate that noise. So if I go over here and I take the hush function out, and I just turn up the gate. Yeah, in fact, let's get close to it. So here we go. Little feedback and all that. went by. Turn it down. So that's just the gate alone. Hey, is it still on? Yeah, if I turn the gate all the way up, I won't even get sound. Now, let's say I want to. It's funny, it's almost like a tremolo. Hey, it's a rotary. Actually, no, it's cutting in. So I'll say, it's a little too much. I like a little less gating. Okay, so I roll it back, but then I get all that, and you know that's even cleaned up. It's all that background noise. Well. Just do this, the hush function. So apparently what it does, at a certain frequency level, certain decibel level, the hush gets rid of the background noise, and the gate lets me do this. But still relatively quiet without cutting into. See, that's, so if I max that, and that's the gate. But then of course, the gate, you can hear it cutting in and out. And that's something I don't really like. I would prefer to have light gating, but have the hush. Now, if I crank the hush up, it really cuts into the signal. It's almost like a squelch knob. For those of you who might use amateur ham radio, or if you use the CB radio ever, and I'd be talking, I guess, mostly to people in North America. There was a squelch knob, which basically got rid of that unnecessary radio background noise. Now that's with the volume knob open. I close it. You hear a little buzz, and that's because I'm in single coil. So that's humbucking. Now if I walk away from the rig, so I'm going to go way over here to the other side of the room. Volume knob is still open, right? I can knock on the guitar body. Strings, and that's pretty quiet. And this is with volume control completely off. And yeah, I have my mower, and I was really happy with that. But that's actually just a gate. It doesn't have the hush function. And I figured, hey, you know what? I spent all this money on this angle gear, so I might as well go to the next level as far as noise reduction. So that's why I got it. Actually, the happy medium with the settings is basically 12 o'clock on both controls. And it works also line and guitar. So that's just audio. So this is audio, and this is guitar. Not a big difference, really. So what you would probably want to do is play around with it and find the best balance that works for you. So anyway, back to the guitar, because that's the main focus of this demo. So I got a custom pickup, and I can split it. So that's the hybrid in single coil. Still pretty fat, still pretty crunchy. And this is single coil. And then of course, the great thing about this is single coil, rather humbucking. You get the point. You get the point. It's just great. Reverb. So eventually I will probably change this bridge. I'm not certain what I want to use. There's a lot of possibilities, especially for standard tremolo bridges. So much stuff out on the market. I mean, there's stuff that, there are bridges out there on the market, standard style, that are as expensive or even more expensive than Floyd Rose, which is hilarious. But anyway, that having been said, yeah, I'm not sure. There's Wilkinson, there's Gotoh, there's Schaller. There's all sorts of possibilities. There's Fender. You know, I could buy a Fender standard bridge and put it on here. So that's still a work in progress. I'm not really sure what I want to do with that just yet. So what do we have so far? So we have a guitar that cost me not even 200. Yeah, it was 200 with shipping, but the guitar itself did not cost 200 euros. And I suppose it wouldn't cost 200 bucks in the US or North America. So, new pickup, Seymour Duncan hybrid, 59 custom, coil top. What else? Graphtech, graphite nut. Must have for, well, for me, any guitar that doesn't have Floyd Rose. Gotta have that, because, yeah, you know, I want to stay in tune. That's my goal. So, and what else? Gotoh locking guitar tuners. Great. You just pull the string through, max it, clamp it with a screwdriver, uses a standard screwdriver, clip it. Be careful when you clip the strings that you bend them or you angle them or you have them pointed away so you don't inadvertently impale yourself, because that can happen. I told you a story. It's probably in my the clip where I'm explaining tips and tricks about how to set up a Floyd Rose. Yeah, I literally yanked an A string that was broken here at the bridge. I yanked it, and the hexagonal cord went right through this finger, literally impaled this finger. So yeah, that was a trip to emergency and a tetanus shot. Yeah, we don't want that. So always be careful when you're dealing with that up there. So, but that's basically it. So those are the basic customizations for this guitar. I wanted something that was just kind of basic, straightforward, straight ahead. I didn't want to get another guitar with Floyd Rose just yet because, you know, I have 2 guitars with Floyds, and you know, I just thought, let me do something a little different. Too much more of that, because then, you know, copyright. But you get the point. Oh, you just said copyright and you start playing. Shh. It's a variation of some metal song I heard a long time ago. Anyway, yeah, so if you want to get yourself a nice guitar that's not expensive at all, it plays great, and the sky's the limit as far as what you can do to modify it, I highly recommend this Kramer Baretta Special. Now, you can buy a Kirk, you can buy a Baretta Vintage, you can buy the Baretta Custom, whatever you want to do, that's cool. But I'm simply saying that, especially if you're on a budget, you know, because I try to focus my, you know, my content at real musicians, whether you're professional or maybe you're playing, you know, you got a sideline and you're playing music, you play casual gigs, whatever, or you're just a hobby musician and maybe just jam with your friends, whatever. Or you're, you know, whatever, seasoned pro. You can still buy an inexpensive guitar, and with a few minor modifications, I mean, with all the stuff I added to it, so pickup, pot, knob, new nut, tuners, it's not even another couple $100. Okay, this was the most expensive, so okay, yeah. This was another 100, obviously, you know, Seymour Duncan. So, but the rest of this stuff was like jump change. So I don't think I even put, you know, another, maybe $200 in it. Maybe 150, something like that. Whatever, still. You know, when you look at the market and how much guitars are, and then you spend that money. For example, my Charvel San Dimas, which I've since sold to a guy over here in Germany. Yeah, when I got it, I liked it, but then after I lived with it for a while, I was just like, nah, it didn't suit me. Just didn't. It looked good, it played great, sounded good, but there was something missing for me. There wasn't that extra, what is that? All the guitars I have now, they have that, whatever that is. You know, I guess it's a guitar player, it's a musician thing. It's this X factor that a guitar has to have. For me, I know I've been playing since 1976. Yeah, if I don't love it, it's flying out the door. It's going to get sold or traded. So. So anyway, yeah. So that was just like a short little demo that I wanted to share with you guys. So anyway, if you're enjoying my content, you dig it, please like and subscribe, because the more subscriptions, the more people, the more opportunity there is that I can attract actual companies who want to say, hey, we like what this guy's doing. There, let's send him some gear. So then they're sending me gear, and then I can just demo. And then, you know, typically the way it works is you get the gear, you do a demo review, they like that because it's giving them free pub, and send it back. In some cases, I have a friend, he does e-bikes on YouTube, and I don't know, what's he got, like 200, 300, 400 by now? He does giveaways. So that's also a possibility. So anyway, I will do a second part of this without narration, just demonstrating the sound of the guitar being played. So I will go through all the parameters: clean, crunch, overdrive, brown, whatever you want to call it, split, humbucking, playing rhythm, and soloing. So that'll be coming up a little bit later. So anyway, this has been Ron Lydian, and so I'm gonna walk across the room and send you guys out with, no, I think I'll do something a little different this time. I think I will play Mo Metal, which is a song written by a friend of mine, British guy that I grew up with in Inglewood, and he wrote this. Thanks for watching.